We are all engaged in a search for meaning, a deep yearning to understand our place in the vast expanse of existence. We crave truth, even when it stings, because the unexamined life is not worth living. Today we're going to delve into some of the more challenging realities that we often try to ignore. These are not comfortable truths, but they are the bedrock upon which a meaningful life can be built. If you find this exploration valuable, consider subscribing to the channel for more content as we continue this journey. Our memories, those cherished recollections that shape our identity, are far more fallible than we like to admit. We tend to view our memories as a faithful recording of events, but they are more akin to a reconstructed narrative, constantly rewritten with each recollection. We fill in gaps, smooth over inconsistencies, and even unconsciously alter details to fit our preferred narratives. This distortion can have a profound impact on our understanding of the past and even influence our present decisions. Recognizing the fallibility of memory is a humbling but necessary step in our pursuit of truth. What does this mean for your understanding of yourself? If your memories are not the infallible record you believe them to be, then who you think you are, the very stories you tell yourself about your past, may be built on shifting sand. This is not cause for despair, but rather a call for greater awareness. We must approach our memories with a healthy skepticism, understanding that they are interpretations, not perfect recordings. By acknowledging the limitations of memory, we open ourselves to a more nuanced understanding of our own past, and by extension, our present selves. We become less reliant on narratives that may no longer serve us, and more open to the possibility of growth and change. We like to believe in a world where success is solely the product of hard work and determination. However, the reality is far more complex. Our starting point in life, the circumstances we are born into, have an undeniable impact on our trajectory. Privilege, in its various forms, can open doors and provide opportunities that others may struggle a lifetime to attain. Conversely, adversity can create formidable obstacles that require superhuman effort to overcome. Recognizing the role of circumstance is not about diminishing the importance of personal responsibility. It is about understanding the complexities of the human experience. We must acknowledge the uneven playing field and work towards creating a more equitable society while simultaneously striving to make the most of our own unique circumstances. This is not an excuse for inaction or resentment, but a call for empathy and understanding. We must be mindful of the challenges faced by others and strive to create a world where every individual has the opportunity to reach their full potential, regardless of their starting point. Self-love is often misconstrued as narcissism or vanity. However, genuine self-love is the bedrock of a healthy and fulfilling life. It is not about inflating our egos, but about cultivating a deep sense of self-worth and acceptance. When we love and value ourselves, we are better equipped to set boundaries, make choices that align with our values, and cultivate healthy relationships. Self-love begins with self-acceptance. It requires us to acknowledge our strengths and weaknesses, our flaws and imperfections, with compassion and understanding. It is about recognizing our inherent worthiness, regardless of external validation or achievement. When we cultivate self-love, we create a foundation for genuine happiness and fulfillment. We are less reliant on external validation and more resilient in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Self-love is not a destination, but a journey, a lifelong practice of self-discovery and acceptance. The world is not obligated to cater to our desires or fulfill our expectations. This is a harsh truth, but one that is essential to internalize. The sense of entitlement that pervades our culture can lead to disappointment, resentment, and a lack of personal accountability. We must abandon the notion that we are owed something and embrace the reality that success is earned, not given. This does not mean that we should accept injustice or resign ourselves to a life of toil and struggle. It means that we must approach the world with a sense of agency and responsibility. We must be willing to work hard, overcome obstacles, and create our own opportunities. The world is full of challenges and setbacks, but it is also brimming with possibility. By embracing the reality that we are responsible for our own destiny, we empower ourselves to navigate the complexities of life with resilience and determination. Time is our most precious and finite resource. It slips through our fingers like grains of sand, and once it's gone forever. We often treat time as an inexhaustible commodity, but the reality is that our time is limited, and every moment is precious. Effective time management is not about cramming more into our schedules, but about making conscious choices about how we spend this invaluable resource. Prioritizing tasks, setting boundaries, and learning to say no are essential skills in the art of time management. We must identify what matters most and allocate our time accordingly. This requires a clear understanding of our values and goals, as well as the discipline to resist distractions and stay focused on what is truly important. By mastering the art of time management, we reclaim control over our lives and create space for the things that bring us meaning and fulfillment. We learn to live more intentionally, making the most of each precious moment. The curated lives we encounter online, the airbrushed images and carefully crafted narratives, create a distorted view of reality. We are bombarded with images of perfection, fueling a sense of inadequacy and dissatisfaction with our own lives. The pursuit of perfection is a siren song, leading us down a path of endless comparison and self-criticism. It is essential to remember that perfection is an illusion. Behind the filtered photos and carefully curated posts lie real people with their own struggles, insecurities, and imperfections. Comparing ourselves to these idealized versions of others is a recipe for misery. We must learn to appreciate the beauty of imperfection, both in ourselves and in others. Life is messy, unpredictable, and full of challenges. It is in these imperfections that we find our humanity, our resilience, and our capacity for growth. We all hold a specific place in the lives of others. Recognizing this hierarchy of importance is crucial for navigating relationships and understanding our own social dynamics. We may be central to some, peripheral to others, and entirely absent from the lives of many. This is not a matter of ego or self-importance, but a recognition of the inherent structure of human connection. Understanding our place in the hierarchy does not diminish our worth or significance. It simply provides a framework for understanding the nature of our relationships and the roles we play in the lives of others. It allows us to set realistic expectations and avoid the pain of misplaced priorities. By recognizing where we stand in the lives of others, we can cultivate healthier relationships, invest our energy wisely, and avoid the disappointment of unrequited expectations. We learn to appreciate the unique value of each connection and navigate the complexities of human interaction with greater clarity. Life is inherently unfair. This is a difficult truth to accept, but it is a fundamental reality of the human experience. We may face challenges and setbacks that seem undeserved, while others appear to glide through life with ease. The distribution of fortune and misfortune is often arbitrary, leaving us grappling with questions of justice and meaning. However, the unfairness of life is not an excuse for despair or resignation. It is an opportunity for growth, resilience, and the cultivation of character. We can choose to be defined by our circumstances or to rise above them. By accepting the inherent unfairness of life, we empower ourselves to focus on what we can control: our attitude, our choices, and our responses to adversity. We learn to find meaning and purpose in the face of suffering, and we develop a deeper appreciation for the preciousness of life. We are often our own worst enemies. We engage in self-sabotaging behaviors, harbor limiting beliefs, and succumb to fears that hold us back from reaching our full potential. The inner critic, that voice of doubt and self-criticism, can be a powerful force, undermining our confidence and hindering our progress. Recognizing our capacity for self-sabotage is the first step towards overcoming it. We must become aware of the patterns of thought and behavior that undermine our well-being and actively challenge these destructive tendencies. This requires honesty, self-compassion, and a willingness to confront our deepest fears and insecurities. By understanding and addressing our self-sabotaging behaviors, we can break free from the chains of self-doubt and unlock our true potential. We learn to cultivate healthier habits, embrace our strengths, and move forward with confidence and purpose. Facing harsh truths, no matter how uncomfortable, is ultimately liberating. It is in acknowledging the realities of life, even the painful ones, that we find the strength to grow, adapt, and create a more meaningful existence. The temptation to cling to comforting illusions is powerful, but it is in confronting truth that we find genuine freedom. Embracing these truths does not mean resigning ourselves to cynicism or despair. It means approaching life with a clear-eyed understanding of its complexities, both the beauty and the pain. It is in this honest confrontation with reality that we find the resilience to navigate life's challenges and the wisdom to appreciate its gifts. By embracing the liberating power of truth, we equip ourselves to live more authentically, make more informed choices, and cultivate a deeper appreciation for the human experience. We move forward with a sense of groundedness, knowing that we are not defined by our circumstances, but by our willingness to confront them with courage and integrity. The journey of self-discovery is ongoing, a lifelong exploration of truth and meaning. What is the toughest truth you've had to confront in your own life? Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's continue this conversation together. If you found this exploration valuable, consider subscribing to the channel and joining me on this journey of discovery. We'll delve deeper into the complexities of life, challenge our assumptions, and strive to live more authentically and meaningfully. The world is full of challenges, but it is also brimming with possibility. By facing harsh truths with courage and honesty, we empower ourselves to create a life of purpose, resilience, and genuine fulfillment.